Alright, today what secrets doth the garden hold? We just opened this up last time, right? And it just goes right back to... Hello? Oh. Hello. This. And that. I can take these paths from earlier. Okay, garden can wait for a minute. Shit. What were the rules? Don't they have to each be in a matching shape or something? And the black ones are part of a different shape. That is how it works, right? This is rough to go back into with that much practice. Okay, damn it, do I need to revisit how these worked? I think these have to be separate shapes, right? Like, these have to match each other and those have to match each other, but like, how do you... They're so packed so tightly together. I'm trying to deal with like negative space, like being like, okay, well like... These could be 2, and then these could be 2, but I have to like draw around them somehow to make them negative 2s, like negative space 2s, but then it's like, how do I make those match? Like, that's against a wall. These 3 are against the wall and so on, and they have to, and I think they have to be diagonal to be rotatable. So since they're not diagonal, I can't rotate them. If I can't rotate them, like, how do you deal with the fact that they're right against the wall? That gives you no space to work with. But I'm also like not 100% sure if I'm even thinking of the same mechanic. Can I have a short... Oh. Okay. I wish I could look at any of the panels I've done before. Oh yeah, these are the rotating bits. And the whole point was you had to draw the same shape, right? I briefly saw me come through here and thought, oh god, did I just uncover a shortcut I had access to the whole time? But no. Okay, jeez. You have to make them match, and this one's required and that one's required, so it means you have to make them all match that way? And now the yellows match because they're just a single square. And now these match because... Nope. They're not even gonna tell me what's wrong. Okay. Negative space does count for these, right? I think this unlocks the shortcut back, but I could really use the shortcut now because then I could reference my previous solutions to refresh what the rules are. Why doesn't this work? 1, 1, 1, shape, 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 1, 1. Is it... I think it's because this matches that and they can't be the same shape. Why did I go down again? I went down to make this encased to make it a 1. Okay. Two, 2, and they're rotated. There we go. Okay, so that's good. The fact that I did that means a lot of the rules are correct at least. Okay, this one's more straightforward because we're just making the same shape over and over again, but rotated. This one has to be like that, because the only other one could be like that, but then it touch this one, and this has to be positive space, and that one has to be positive space. When it's inverted, it would be shaped like this. The same, basically. Wait, would it? Yeah. I believe so. But these ones have to be negative space. So maybe we just add 1 pip to the side on that direction. Am I just gonna make staircases? What changed? Oh, this one's not lit up. So it's the inverse. But this one's still lit up. Which will change fundamentally what the whole thing's gonna look like. I can't really put a negative space one up here very well, because then these would connect when I try to separate them. Unless I'm making them all this long. Should we explore why I can't do the same thing again? Well, it's because the pattern's wrong. Negative something, positive something, instead of... This one sets you up to be alternating. I can't do that in positive space because it does that. If I do it in negative space, I have to end up like this. Again. And I can't alternate again because of this guy. I can't make that one do that. So what is the alternate approach to the entire situation? You can't make it shape that way, but, you know, negative space, because that's not the right part of the shape. It has to be this way or this way. You can craft at a negative space, but then... Wait, are we good? No. You can't make this shape. This is the other S in Tetris. Wait, no you can, yeah. Rotate it backwards, this becomes the back tail, yeah. Forward, this becomes this tail. Oh, the problem was I couldn't separate this spot. In order to finish crafting this shape, I need to cut this off. But then that makes this one shape. And I can't combine these two. Just kind of wondering if I can make the whole shape twice. Two S's, two S's. And then this had to be made to make that split, so they make that one -2, and they're... One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Are they suggesting that this one's not okay, but that one is okay? There's no... It's only saying that those are wrong. Or is it just giving up at saying that one's wrong? Because, yeah, ultimately, I don't think this is a logic that works. I don't think you're allowed to combine them like that. Because, yeah, they're supposed to be separate shapes that are equal, and adding the little pip breaks that, and they're touching. They have to be all separated somehow. I'm just not seeing the option. Let's look at this later. Let's look over here. You get stuck in ruts where you just keep checking the same options over and over again, essentially, and you're not sure what the hell other option could even exist. So is the trap. Possibly. There we go. This and that match, this and that match, and then these two match in the leftover space. Got kind of lucky there where I was just carving out the shapes that I was supposed to carve out, and they happened to all work. Okay. Huh. So this has to equal that, but rotated. But they're not in the same parts of the shape. So whatever shape I make, I have to combine these two shapes to make them ultimately congruent, but also this one has to have the same shape over here. And you gotta make that whole mess work. It's not even the same S. So I guess you could fill the whole thing in. Except... even that doesn't totally work because it's against the wall here. Like this would be here, but it's also not the same shape. I think the only way to get this shape to match this one is to rotate it so it's like this. Is that even how it would land? No, yeah, because it'd be shaped like this. It'd still be the shape like this, because these Tetris shapes essentially alternate between two directions, the way that they rotate. So you can invert it to being down here, but in order to get it against the wall here, it'd be like this. So then that would need that, right? Those shapes match. I think. Now this one has to match, which it does currently, except for this part. This has to be filled in. But this has to close the shape in, and then this now is the problem. Like, this is a big... Now this is making an S. If I just delete that? No. Because now this S is here, interfering, making this one match, makes that one not match. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, no, delete you and now they're just twos. That's all I have to do? Okay. I think I filled that one in as like an assumption early on and didn't question it for too long. Okay. Blip. No, it's in a shape. I'm in a shape. I'm in a shape. I'm in a shape. Oh, this has to be a... This is flat, so it has to... Oh. Okay. These are flat, so they have to match. Wait, how? So this one has a mandatory one to the left, and this one has the mandatory one to the top. This is how you make those two match. But then making this one match means doing that too, and now they're attached. Oh, because this one has to be negative space. Oh god. The act of trying to make it negative space complicates things. Do they all have to be plus signs now? Does that work? Now they all match? Okay. Then make this one match this one. Match that one, match that one. But then how do you finish... I don't think I can make all the L's match. Some of them are too close together, some of them are right next to other symbols that I've had to deal with. What? They can be T's. T, 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 T. Boom! Give me powered lifts. Oh, that's the end of the zone. Hello, Tetronimo man. Why did I do this? Why would I make this mess for myself? Wow, you look like a mess. It'd be funny if I beat the zone but couldn't open the shortcut back to the previous area. All of these have to be equal to each other. Okay. So up there and to the right. In order to make this shape match, it also has to be, yeah, here's to the right, and those ones. Then top right and bottom. Bottom. Upright. Okay, now the shapes match so far. Except this one. What is that one gonna do to me? We have to add this one over here. Looks like a Sokoban level or something. Okay, so now I need to craft all of the white shapes into something. Probably S's? Because this one here specifically looks like an S that I just cap off. That was weirdly easy, actually. Ba-ba, fire. Compared to the stuff I had to deal with on the way here. Hello, hand. This. There you go. How do I get back on? So akin to how the faces, the rocks often look like faces, the tree looks like a hand. Never went here yet, right? Diamonds. Oh, hello. Oh. Do I know diamonds yet? This might be stupid, but some of the symbols are like just generic enough that I'm having trouble keeping them straight a little bit. I'm like, is diamonds one of the zones I covered already? Just the mechanic doesn't come to mind right away. And I think I need to revisit where it came from. Yeah, I went straight back to the same thing again. I need some time away from that one, apparently. Hello. Goodbye. These are the flowers. This is the one where there needs to be one neighbor, right? Yeah, one neighbor for the orange. I don't know if the garden's gonna matter. Everyone gets one neighbor. Okay. Rapid fire little symmetry patterns. This one just needs to be a full alternating grid. And we have another chunk of map filled in. None of them have diamonds on them. I don't think the map's going to help me keep track of whether or not I know where places are. Is there like a way to fast travel? It feels like this should be a fast travel system. Oh, 3 neighbors. So it's pretty much have to be filled in, right? So that's one neighbor. Now these are at 2 neighbors. You just fill the whole thing in? You do. Oh, they have to be not like the surroundings to make the purple work. So this needs to match 2 of its neighbors. There we go. So you just have to make the 2 corners not match each other because it's impossible to avoid both of them. But you have control over what color they are. Now this is feeding back into the... Okay. Let's power this guy. Do I know dots? Do I know dots yet? Do I know dots? Wasn't it essentially that they just have to be that shape? What does this mean? It wasn't the dots basically just they have to be the shape of the dots. Like, did it? It won't tell me what's wrong. I just want to quickly go back to previous zones and review what I do and don't know about them. Because the symbols are just generic enough that they're also evocative of other games at times. So I'm just like, is this... Do I know this? Or am I thinking of a different game's mechanics? This was dots. Okay. You drew the dots in the shape of the dot via negative space or positive space, and they had to match the shapes of the dots. Right. These are all ones. And those had to be opposite colors from each other. Because there's white and black? No. No, they're all white and they're all the same color. So the inversion, any inversion rule I'm thinking of didn't apply here. And the two can be vertical. They don't have to be diagonal. Okay. I was thinking I had to draw the shape more. And now it's over here. Okay, so... Why not? Can you not just combine them? A grid of 9, a grid of line of 3, 1, 1. Oh, what kind of rules are we dealing with here? So there's purple. There's purple and orange, but how do those work? Like, are we counting the number of neighbors again? But like, they're also like, based on what I know, you have to basically make the shape of the dots, right? So the fact that they're overlapping each other so much makes me unsure how to even slightly proceed with that. I might need to find a place that combines these rules more. Or it might genuinely just be hoping that I can make a leap there. Are there not enough bridge panels to power over there? One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, yeah, it's the same distance. I'm already doing it efficiently. So I need one more bridge panel to get there and 2 more bridge panels to get up there. It's either that or... Oh, is that staying lit? Ain't that interesting. This is still lit up over here, so maybe I can just move everything around. This takes a little finagling because I have to like think in terms of being able to you're like sliding these around via the joints they're attached to. Oops. And you need to like have specifically prepared alternate paths? No, I think I do need to have this over here. I need this to be able to do other stuff. Okay, so how do I get that, like, that arm back over there now? So you can't... Unless I unlock... Ooh, that might be mandatory even. Will it necessitate me taking just the long route around at some point? I can do this, can't I? Not here necessarily. But if certain parts of the map connect, then I guess that might be what I have to do in order to deal with the fact that there's just so limited on the arms. Yeah, I guess you can. Alright. Doesn't help me right now, because I didn't actually position the arms to do this, but I didn't know what I was... Okay, so now I need to think about how the entire level is shaped around the puzzle. I don't think I can move the arms to do what I want to do, while only being able to walk within the puzzle. Also, I get lost every time I go anywhere. Whee! Look at me being lost! Okay. There's a trapdoor over here, isn't there? A storm shelter. Let's see. I might not need to do that though. Might be able to just simply walk you around with me back to here. Yeah, I guess it was reasonable. Just trying to deal with wrapping my head around the specific traversal method. So now that's lit up, and now I can take this to light up that. Cause I guess these turtle shell pads are generators that we're kind of starting. And like once they work, they work. Still not sure what the dots mean underneath me. Yeah, some of them are dots and some of them are lines. There we go. I accomplished it eventually. No one can stop me. Now I get— oh no, my reward is these but walking. That sounds terrifying.